Hey guys, it's Jessie V. So I know the title of this V time is like super weird. You guys are probably like, wait, she can't find her grandpa? What? This V time takes place when I was in London last summer. London, England, that is. Not London, Ontario. Europe all the way. And before I get into the main part of the story, I just wanted to say the taxi driver that we had in London was absolutely insane. Insane in the brain. This taxi driver did not care for stop signs, traffic lights, or any cars around him. It was like he thought he was the only car on the road. His driving was so atrocious and dangerous that my sister had to take a Gravol to keep herself from throwing up. I was literally holding on to every wall in the car for dear life. And he didn't even care. He was still trying to make small talk with us as he was driving like a maniac. He was like, "So you're liking this London weather, huh? You like this London weather? Can you please slow down? Please slow the car down, please. I'll take that as a yes." I felt like I was on a lion safari. It was like he was driving in an ice rink. The car was all over the place. He should not have been a certified driver. Who passed him? Who? I want to know. Tell me now. Anyways, I'm sorry. I just had to get that off of my chest. I feel better now. I feel better now. So let me get to the part about losing my grandpa. So for our first day in London, we decided to go on one of those tour buses. Because, you know, classic tourists, right? All the people in London were probably like, ugh, Canadians again. Always riding those tour buses. So I was with my grandparents, my mom and dad, and my sister at the time. We all got on this bus and went to the very top and got a seat like right at the front. My camera was very happy for the good view. So we're on this bus for about 15 minutes looking at all the nice architecture and the beautiful sights. And my grandpa goes, I gotta go to the bathroom. And I was like, "Grandpa, are you able to hold it? The tour is only 15 more minutes." "Okay, fine. So we continue riding this bus for another like 10 minutes. And oh my gosh, whenever this bus went under bridges, there were just pigeons waiting to poop on people. You know those seagulls from Finding Nemo that were like, mine, 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 mine? That was pretty much the pigeons. The people on the bus were human targets for their poop. It was all just a big game to them. So all of a sudden, we realized that my grandpa is not on the bus. My grandpa was gone, and we didn't even see him get up to leave. What is this madness? So of course we all start like panicking, right? We figured that he probably couldn't hold his pee anymore, so he ran off the bus to find a washroom. Now the problem with this was, we were in the middle of London, which was a place we had never been before. There were crowds and crowds of people everywhere, and he did not have a cell phone with him. So we were royally screwed. No disrespect to the Queen. So I mean, all we could do was ditch this tour bus to try and find my grandpa. Although it seemed completely impossible. How are we gonna find one old man, in the middle of London? Okay? It was like a Where's Waldo moment. And what's funny was, I think my grandpa was actually wearing a striped t-shirt. But yes, we got off the bus and began our adventure in search for grandpa. The search for the man who just wanted to pee. So there we were, a couple of Canadian tourists frantically walking down the street. I'm like trying to track down a man with like gray hair in all of the crowds, but it's like, it's not even working. My dad was so upset that he didn't tell us he was getting off the bus to pee. Like, why couldn't he just take 1 second to be like, "Guys, I really gotta pee, I'm getting off the bus." Because we all could have just got off the bus with him and we wouldn't have this problem. Now we're playing hide and seek. And my poor grandma is like freaking out, so I'm like walking beside her trying to comfort her. And as we're looking around, this guy dressed up as Spider-Man walks up to us. And he begs us to take a picture with him. We were like, "Spider-Man, dude, you're like great and all. I appreciate you saving the world with your sticky web hands, but not now. This is not a good time, Spider-Man." But I'm telling you, he like begged us to take a picture with him. Spider-Man was desperate. He was thirsty. So finally I was like, "Okay, Spider-Man, my grandma will go and take a picture with you." I was like, "Grandma, go stand by Spider-Man, okay?" So we got this picture right here, and also some dude with a painted white face came up in the picture too. I don't know what he was supposed supposed to be or where he came from, but we got this picture out of it, so we continue our search after that brief interruption. We walk around for like 20 minutes, no lie. Finally, we like give up and we're like, okay, let's just go back to the tour bus station where we got our tour bus tickets and maybe he'll be there. And as we approach the station, guess who's there? Guess who's just standing there smiling like nothing happened? Grandpa. I was like, Grandpa, did you lose your mind? Did you leave your brain on the bus? Did the pee go to your head? And he was like, well, I just assumed you would meet me back at the station. Yeah, well, you could have told us. Anyways, we were okay after that. We made sure to always keep an eye on my grandpa and told him to go to the washroom before we did any sort of activity because we definitely had minor heart attacks when we couldn't find him. Grandpa was now in our grasp once again. Anyway, I thought that was kind of a funny V time to tell you. We were really scared at the time, but now when we look back on it, we all just laugh. My poor grandpa, he didn't mean any harm, but it was kind of scary, right? Because we had no idea how to navigate the streets of London. We were new, we were just Canadians visiting, and I have like no sense of direction at all. But anyways, we're all good now. So guys, as most of you know, I did make my vlog channel. The link is in the description. I am posting my first vlog on the 27th, so that's in like a few days. I'm so excited. So if you haven't subscribed already, go check it out, subscribe. I promise you, you will love the vlogs. And if you don't, shame on me. Shame on me, but you will. My Twitter, my Instagram, my Snapchat, and my Facebook page are in the description, so follow! And until next time, guys, bye.